Alright guys, welcome back. Okay, so earlier in the week I posted up a sequence, but I was having issues on how to finish it off, right? And Thomas, one of the buddies from the Facebook group. If you're not in the group yet, the link is in the description. Go ahead and check it out and just join, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Just share ideas. So he ended up figuring out a way to finish off the sequence with double librarian, and that's really good. So I ended up just testing and trying to figure out what the core would be and how I want the deck to function and how consistent it can get. Okay, so pretty much all you need is just Armageddonite and destrudo, just any variation of that, because all you need is to get a warrior on the field plus malicious and grid. So you just need to get 2 warriors so you can get 2 tails on the field, and then that's how you initiate your first part of the move. So the good thing about it is it doesn't matter if you draw melee. Like, that's the one thing I noticed. Well, just see what I mean. Okay, so you go summon, you send that, and then this becomes your two materials for a noble knight, right? And then right here, it's really you have to do it. You have to special destrudo before you link summon, because otherwise you're gonna mess up. So you target knight, and then you just special it. It'll become level 3, and that's how it'll go. And it'll go with doppel, because doppel is 2, and it'll make it really okay. So if you saw the previous video, I showed that I played three equipped spells, which is the DDR, this, and then overdone burial. But seeing as how important having a level 1 tuner after you do the double librarian is, I think you need to play three DDR, because I cut magnet reverse, because like in this instance, like you would much rather need a level 1, especially of how the sequence is meant to end. DDR is much more, it just makes more sense. And then you go into accel, you get 2 tokens, and this is where, watch, you'll see what I mean. Okay, in this instance, having the third malicious engrave is very important, because I mean, it's unfortunate that I drew it. Like, that's really bad. Because like normally the third malicious becomes the material to link into decode talker. But the simple fact that I played multiple doppels makes it, before I was only playing 1 doppel, but having 3 allows for this to happen. Watch, it gives you the extra material that you would have needed if that malicious would have been, and then that becomes your decode talker, and then everything's according to plan now, right? And since I have bulb, so like once you finish up sequence, okay, this is the sequence that it's meant to end on, right? And depending if you draw it or not, then that'll determine if you end on the blazar or not. Okay. So right here, if I didn't have DDR, if I didn't have glow bulb, then my turn would pretty much like end. Does that make sense? Like you need a level 1 tuner, and if like that's basically what you're aiming for, aiming that level 1 tuner, and then that's what DDR provides. That's what 1-for-1 provides. That's what foolish provides. So odds are you might get into one of those, but if you don't, then it's gonna be a really tough time, because like what are you gonna end on? You can't really end on anything. Of course, if you have grepher, that means you can have the potential to like pitch and send overtex and then get a double pill, and I mean that's good, but still, like, you would want to end on blazar. And then that's what I mean. And there's your blazar right there. That's how cool is that, dude? That's awesome. It's been a while since we've used double librarian, but that's pretty good, right? And that's pretty much the whole sequence. I'll do an in-depth one where I actually have the cards. I have the deck. I just gotta record it. But that's pretty insane, right? Double Omega. DDR works with Omega really well in the past. It's like that's what people would use to loop the extra 2 cards or the last one, because like that's really good. It's like pretty much negation. That's basically what it is. You're negating a card with like you take a card, you're basically negating it because they don't get to use it. Does that make sense? So I really like that about that. It's not the simple fact that it just works for the noble knight. It actually has some utility to it, because you can off of double pill. so it makes much more usage for that. Because like if it's only there for a very particular thing, a very specific thing, and it has no other attributes, then it's like, oh man, unless that one specific thing is insane, that it'll justify it being there. But you would much rather have things that have many more utilities than just a one-trick pony, because otherwise it's gonna be like really like inconsistent to what the rest of the deck is meant to do. And it's basically the same concept. And sometimes like I said, sometimes you don't open up the same sequence. Like right here, I had to do a completely different route where because like once you use shaman, you can't link summon. That's the tricky part. So that which is why you need a material to make decode first before you go into shaman, because like you said, I'm trying to find a way. I'm being dependent on all these draws to get to it. Like I can still do it. See, I can still do it, but I'm saying like it makes it a little bit like you're basing off odds and consistency of how the deck is meant to function. So it's like, yeah, I'd much rather have the malicious engraved. Like this is like really bad, right? Like normally as long as I have one malicious engraved, that's fine. But like, dude, like that was a pretty bad hand. But you can still do it. See how consistent it's looking? It's pretty damn good. Like double pill just is like a cherry on top. Like, you don't need to. Like you can just put like disrupt. Like if you don't want to put the Dino engine in there, like you don't want to put the Dino cards, you can just take it out. Just 9 cards, 3 conductor, 3 overtex, 3 pill. Just take those out. Put put 3 ash if you want, 3 ogre, but don't come grepher. One of my buddies, he went to regionals and he took out grepher. I was like, what? Don't do that. Grepher fixes your hand. And but he was fairly new, so he wasn't aware of that, and I explained to him what it provides, and he's, oh yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, like if you want to cut the 9 dinos on the 9 card Dino engine, you can just put in disruption, like put in strikes, put in ogres, put in trolls, ashes, whatever you feel like you prefer over the Dino engine. And this guy's was trying to be like really clever, like trying to make me negate something. It was pretty close. And luckily, oh my god, if I didn't have decode, damn, I think my portal would have broken. But I still had soul charge, so it didn't matter. Like it would have been game either way. Look at that conductor, boom! That's insane, dude. How crazy is that? All right, so this is a really weird hand, right? This is a really weird hand. Like I have to do these weird things, like, and that's what I want a deck to be able to do. Be able to do to not just like if they stop one route, then you can't do any other routes. That's what I hate being in a situation. Of course, there's some when you brick, but you don't consider those. So it's a variance. If you brick, you brick. There's not much you can do. Your deck can only be so consistent. But this is what I mean, like being able to just I guess call like just being able to be versatile. That's what you always want to have. Like if you don't, then it's like you're gonna be limited. And like when you try to get it out of obscure scenarios, you're not gonna be able to. So it's like, but like I opened it really weird, and it was pretty cool. Like he still ended up with a pretty decent board. I'm not even sure what he's playing. I was like, I don't want to lose to Bushka, because normally when I see 2 level 4s and they see an overwhelming board, that's like their go-to thing. Go number 41, and that's scary. Like that's scary because then it'll just all go to the defense and they'll stall them. And like, oh my god, look at that! It's so crazy, dude. Too much pressure, way too much pressure, and that's gay. Let me put decklist. Alright, here it is, the decklist. Okay, it's very similar to the previous one, but except DDRs they got bumped up. Playing 3 doppel now. Because like it's very useful, and these are your main equipped spells that you just send off Noble Knight, off 2 tails. Like before, I was only playing one of them, but I felt like you need DDR because it allows you to bring back. Let me just take it up. It allows you to bring back Jet Synchron, because you need that level 1 tuner to finish off your sequence. Otherwise, you can't get blazar. But yeah, this is pretty much what it looks like. It's pretty straightforward. I like this utility of Crystal Wing, Black Rose, and Omega, because it allows you to just and Trish. Like these are your main ones that like blowout cards. Like if you I guess like you rose him and then you find a way to make a Trish, find a way to make a Crystal Wing. It's like it just puts you in a really good spot. And yeah, that's pretty much it, dude. It's really cool. I'll do a actual live, like actual physical cards, and I'll show you the combo step by step. But I wanted just to just show you guys like a few gameplays of instances of how you interact with your opponent and what it's capable of. Because when you go first, going second, they have evenly matched. They have Regeki, Dark Hole, they have Kaijus, like, you know, like, so all those things have to be considered when you play the deck because they exist. But anyways, that's pretty much gonna be it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.